And includes several marbles.
Yes.
Yeah,
Marbles.
I'm not going to disagree with that one.
I'm killing brain cells as we speak, so.
You never had any to begin with, buddy.
If
Don't
they're
they-
dying, it's only because they were weak to begin with.
Absolutely. I'm currently pouring a bottle of Centurion by Corinium Ales from Silent Sister.
Did you remember to find your glasses?
Yes, they're in front of me.
Not the fridge.
I know. Or on top of his head and he forgets about it.
I walked downstairs the other day into my the lounge where my mum and dad were watching TV, and I was like, "My glasses are on top of my head, aren't they?" And they were like, "Yes," because I couldn't see.
You need to get those, like, the straps that go around it so you can hang it off under your chin. On your
A granny cord, yeah.
I am a 53-year-old bald Welshman, not a 90-year-old Welsh grandmother.
Yeah, I've seen younger people still do that just because they have a tendency to misplace them.
I know.
But then yet again, they still sit there and go, "Where is it?" And it's right there. And I mean, it's even worse when people answer the cell phones and they look at it. It's like your cell phone's still on the table, and they look at the photo of it. It's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, that is probably the best prank that you can do to anybody.
There are a couple of I have a couple of cheesy dits. One being, this is years ago. I was sat on the toilet, and as males do, I don't know if ladies do this, Jess, but I was reading a military equipment catalogue, and when I went to look at one of the pictures, I tried to make it bigger, as if it was an iPad, and then was like, "What are you doing, Pritchard? You bellend." The other one was I couldn't understand why the light wasn't coming on in my cutlery drawer, and my daughter.
Hang on. You have a light in your
No,
cutlery drawer.
no. I didn't. It's like but my brain was trying to tell me that I should do because it's like the fridge. My daughter Gracie was stood there going, "Dad, what is wrong with you?" And the last one
How
was
long that list is.
yes, the last one was I was trying to describe. I couldn't get the word bird out this morning, so I ended up describing it as a chicken of the air. Something is gone desperately wrong.
This is new information.
Chicken of the air.
Well, no, not really, Twan, but you know. Yeah, chicken of the air. It's a chicken of the air.
The chicken of the
As
air.
opposed to chicken of the sea. No,
Yeah.
I can understand.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Like when I describe sneaking up on somebody as quiet as a fish.
The times that I wish I'd started my recording just a few minutes earlier.
Sorry, do you want me to repeat? I can go over it all over again if you want.
I've got a clip of it. I've got 5 minutes worth of clips.
Excellent.
Good boy.
You're going to use them against me now, horribly.
Right,
Yes.
where's the soundboard?
Mm.
Oh, I used that to great effect in the Halloween mission, didn't I, Pritchard?
Mm.
How many times did I cause you to squeal like a little girl?
God, there was yes, many.
I shall have
Mine's
to
not.
find some further clips for future years.
What did we discover? What did we work out that was? It was like Loki or something from Avengers, wasn't it? It was
You're going to
something.
have to be slightly more specific.
It was what? Oh, don't do a tux. You do. If I say do a tux, the only two people actually in here who are going to get it is going to be Red and Jess probably, because Tux never watches anything.
Yeah.
He's never seen a single film.
I've seen, obviously I've seen The Avengers, and I've seen,
And
was it Thor 2? I haven't seen Endgame, actually.
No.
I haven't
All
caught
right,
it.
we'll go ahead and
I haven't
get
caught it on the
started.
telly yet, so,
We'll go ahead and get
right,
started on this.
this-
Welcome to
this
tonight's
briefing?
Yes, this is the briefing, sir, ma'am. All of the above. All right, welcome to tonight's mission. This is No Place Like Home Part 4. Tonight, we're going to be doing a kind of a halo. It's going to probably be opening up high enough in order to glide properly, but you're going to be doing a jump from a C-130 to our first objectives. If you open up your map real quick, you'll notice that the north part of the area is where the where you're going to liberate the relocation camp. What we'll be doing here is first we're going to be flying on the C-130, and you'll be flying up. Nez has marked his route up to the north part of the island. As soon as we cross the jump line, everybody will be jumping out and heading towards JZ, or Jump Zone Geronimo. That area that is marked is mostly sand, and right where the buildings are on the map, just to the right of the word, there is a street light, so you'll have something to guide you to that direction. Once on the ground, due to numbers, Alpha, you're going to be getting the assault tonight. Hotel will be doing the overwatch. Hotel needs to make sure they have at least somebody or one or two people with a rifle that can reach out, because it's about 500 meters from that overwatch that you can see. Yeah, well, you can see everything at that site. So you'll need somebody that can actually reach out and touch someone. Once you guys are on the ground, you will move to your positions. Alpha will hold at their assault hold line, and Hotel will, until Hotel gets into their overwatch. Once both are in their position and Hotel has a good view of the area, then Hotel and Alpha Actual will coordinate, and Alpha then can begin their assault. Hotel, you'll be able to use your long rifles and be able to shoot some of the bad guys that are on the berms and in the tower. We did that as in testing, and we also did that during training, and it worked out pretty well. So that's what you guys will do. Once you have secured the site, we're going to have NATO's going to send in the U.S. Army with 2 Chinooks to land and take over that site. Nez, after he drops us, will be flying back to the airfield and pick up the helicopter. He will move up to the north, and he will land on the beach to the northwest east of the assault site. That's good. The helicopter is going to be the respawn point. So anywhere between now and our exfil from that site, you'll respawn back here. You will hit the pole, and you'll be put on the aircraft. If the aircraft is still in the air at that time, you're going to be waiting until he lands. Once the area has been secured, and we do know there are 36 hostages due to the intel we got from recon photos from the last mission. And once they have been secured, and we take off, that'll be in the hands of of NATO. Any questions so far? Other than the fact, do not use grenades in the area. The enemy may throw grenades, but that's on them. We do not throw grenades. Once we leave that area, we're going to depart the relocation site, and we're going to fly to the south in the nice, wonderful helicopter to FOB Olympus. Uh-oh, I spelled it wrong. I put Plympus. Anyway, we're going to land at the FOB at the LZ. And you will go into the LZ, and there's going to be into the FOB, and there's going to be vehicles ready for you to take. Once you do, you'll depart there, and you will head north along the main MSR until you pass the NATO checkpoint Anthakria, and you will take the side road up through Anthakria, which is a cleared village. There's nothing there, and up to the Hill 35 to get an overview of what's going on at the 6 dome tented area. At no point do you want to cross into the white zone, because Razor has that as the free fire zone, and you may end up becoming one with the atmosphere. Any questions so far?
In-flight meal.
What's that?
In-flight meal.
Whatever you have in your pocket. You got dust. Have fun. Also, the Nez will be taking out hardened targets on a lot of the targets on the airfield, and anything that's inside that white zone. We have rumors that they are sneaking in supplies past the blockade by submarine. We are not sure. Nez will be looking in that area to see if he finds anything. Also, once you guys are in position and you feel safe, you feel good enough, make a move into that domed area, and take out anything you have there. Once you've secured that site, you will be doing a mop-up procedure at the main airport, and secure it for upcoming missions. Any questions? All right, like I said, it's straight and forward. We'll do this as quickly as we can.
Flaps check. Alright, we're good. Lights on. Got the bag set. This is gonna go funky. Good thing he's planning on rerunning this.
All right, everybody, just move to the aircraft and load up.
My biggest thing is I come in here, my aircraft here, and line it up, I can go straight in. But my mark, that jump zone, so 15 kilometers. Count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Where the hell? Just checking. We'll just wait. Markers ran. They were laying. Hopefully, he told everyone to put their backpacks on their chest before getting on and grabbing the parachute.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was briefed.
Good. I left because I wanted to get the aircraft ready.
Yep, no problem. Yep. Everybody's got their knows what they're going to be doing then.
Who's pressing buttons? Why have got a range clip? Oh, it's yeah. Whose backpack is just like hanging out here, by the way?
Oh, that happens.
They do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so far away from me. Why are you sat down the other end of the plane? Yeah, but it's just gonna stink.
Did that inside the aircraft.
Ooh,
That's what I was
this is a
smelling.
tagline.
You need to be behind.
Oh, I'm in.
Good night. Hello.
And I have a parachute.
All right, looks like we're all on board.
Yeah, Alpha all in.
All aboard.
You speak yourself, I'll yell here.
Yeah, I think hotel's on it.
You don't have it all there, pretty sure.
No.
Got the feed, idiot. There's parts of them are missing.
Yeah.
bad news. I realised that my mouse pad is also my coffee mouse.
Hi, Lorelai. Look how loud. Nope, now everything's gone. Up, everything's there again. Oh, hey, you can see here the yard of the night vision.
We can let out, right?
Yeah, that got shot the other day.
Yeah, back in the day when we had C-Rad, punch a hole in your C-Rad cardboard box, and then you'd be able to put it inside of the box and smoke without anybody seeing the ember. Never accept the third light.
What?
Never accept the third light. 3 on a match. Yep. Just a lot, and the luck of the sniper will get the third one. Oh god. Throttle back.
What altitude?
Up and down the doggy park. No room to jump up and down in here. This is a Hercules, it's to be parking. Not me. I'm smoking.
All right, everybody, get ready. We're about to approach the zone. Everyone, jump out when I say jump.
Roger.
I'll do a 3 countdown as best I can, and we'll be ready to go.
Stand up. No.
Nah, just
just hit double V. Just hit double V. Yeah. Roger.
Then scroll wheel and space bar to open the bridge.
Roger.
Maybe not have night vision then, but
You know.
Yeah. Much better.
All right, stand by to jump.
Yeah. All right.
Jump in 3. Okay, long count, sorry.
We're not
All
going
right.
that fast, Ray.
Jump in 3, 2, 1. Jump, jump, jump.
Caution, gear down.
They landed really short.
Oh,
They landed. They dropped onto the coastline, so they got a bit more to go. So
Jesus.
take your time, buddy.
Yep. Hey, transmit on 5-5.
5-5.
I hear you. Good. Can't transmit on it, but I can hear it.
Went ahead and moved them up to the drop zone so they wouldn't spend the next 10 minutes getting there. Yeah, 50, yep, fast. Alpha Hotel. Yeah, we're just now finally getting into position. We'll call out when we're in position and market targets.
Yeah, copy that. We're at Tower Salt Hold Point.
Alpha Hotel, looks like the guards have gone active. We've got a group of about 30 hostages in the center of the compound. On the far side of the compound from us, we've got two Mi-8s along the airfield. There's a technical with a heavy machine gun on the runway. Got at least two shooters in each guard tower.
Yeah, copy. They initiated contact, so we're moving in.
Roger.
Overlord to Alpha and Hotel. Yeah, Alpha, you need Hotel to move down to support you. You may do that if they do it necessary.
Yeah, copy.
Alpha, this is Hotel. Small two-man group moving forward to provide closer support. As soon as we're in position, I'll move my rest of the group down.
Yeah, copy.
Technical moving toward your location by the wall. Gunner is down.
We must be on the ground. Yep. Can't tell where we are.
So who's still alive?
On the shore somewhere. Oh, we must be. Well,
Yeah, you guys are close.
What?
Follow, southwest, follow the river line to the defilade. It'll bring you straight into it. You're about 800 meters away. Assisting on this. I'm just gonna see how things are looking from here. That's that. Panda got killed. Alpha got nearly wiped. It did have mass gas. Around through the fucking. That's funny. Alright, just waiting. Why is Tactical Panda showing he's the leader? Oh, that's because Hellcat's right there. I was gonna say. It's helping out. Yeah, it's helping.
Alpha, this is Hotel. We don't have eyes on any more hostiles on this side.
Yeah, copy.
Oh! That's hilarious.
Alpha Hotel, don't forget to call out when you're on the wall. Alpha, this is Hotel Roger. Eyes on your marker going into the compound.
I think you forgot to change his radio. See, Ray complains that it would be nice if we do it, but
Hotel Alpha, hostages are secure on my marker.
Roger, hotel joining. Hotel joining from the west.
Copy.
oh, nice shot there at 4. Told him to throw a grenade. I just want to. Just watching.
Overlord to Alpha Hotel. That site is clear. That site is clear. Go ahead and set up around the perimeter and await arrival of the aircrew.
Roger, hotel copies. Vicinity is clear and going into defensive assembly area.
That's affirmative. The inbound helo should be in momentarily. Copy, buddy. Send them on in.
Hurry up, let me. I'll do them a lot closer. They're not sitting there.
Yeah, Hotel Alpha. We had a couple of straggler bad guys on the northern side. They've been taken care of.
Yeah, Roger. We're going defensive right here on the on this corner with you.
Yeah, copy that. Those explosions were bad guy frags.
Overlord to Hotel Alpha, you're going to have two
Inbound
coming in
chopper.
from the east. Friendlies in from the east.
Overlord, Hotel, say again.
Two friendly helos in from the east. Two friendly helos.
Roger.
Also, Hotel and Alpha, as soon as they are on the ground and they start dispatching their people, Razor will be bringing in a helo, jump on board and prepare to go on to second base.
Roger, understood.
Alpha copy.
Alpha Hotel from Overlord. Mission Flight Commander says once he has on his aircraft on the ground, he may load up and go. The other one is experiencing difficulty, but they have it under control.
Yeah, roger.
Alpha copy.
Alpha Hotel from Overlord, go ahead and load up. The other aircraft had to land for emergency repairs.
Hotel, roger.
Oh, this is not the seat I meant to be in.
Red is on.
Hello, Des. Wait, hold on, tactical. Hello, cheers.
Hotel, all in.
Hurley, hello sir, how are you?
Hello,
Bill.
Right, hold on. Hold on, coming for the problems again.
Scroll wheel?
Lost the recipe for Bulldog to get in.
I got in while Bulldog was still trying to get in, so it's not that.
think this is a 53DS.
Right, now I've got it. Yeah.
Okay, Alpha Olive.
Okay, I'm back in.
Have the car travelling?
That was weird. How come I ended up outside first? I was in, and then all of a sudden I wasn't.
Something's rattling. Something's making a rattling noise.
Yeah, you're over it.
The empty gear cans on the floor underneath the rolling around. Aha.
It's supposed to rattle anyway, it doesn't rattle.
That's different.
Please ignore helicopter.
Of any RAF airplane. Except for the ones the Hellcat works on.
I didn't work on them, but I've worked with them.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what makes you see the RAF plane specifically?
Because I was in the Air Force.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but what makes them specifically airplane? Thought it was just RAF equipment.
That's good, yeah. He's got a point, Hellcat.
Yeah.
Well, it's right for the helicopter.
Yeah. Airman, flip that switch. I'm scared to, sir.
I'm scared the switch will come out. And then the rest of the aircraft will disassemble.
The switch will either electrocute you or come off in your hand.
Yeah.
I think electrocution is a better one.
Well, yeah, if you're dead then you can't get blamed for the switch coming off.
I would think more easy to fix.
Okay. Tuck says hello from Malta, by the way.
Hello,
Yay,
Tuck.
Tuck from Malta.
With his fruit-based drink.
Is he there searching for the gem encrusted gold falcon?
I think he might be. Either that or a Polish woman.
Rather says oddly specific.
And, no, apart from Swan over there, Alpha are looking particularly bored. Hellcat looks like if he had a newspaper, he'd be reading it. Oh, interesting.
That's a bit dangerous to do there, isn't it? Change
Oh,
the engine.
Put the lights on. Wires.
Yeah, we're back in friendly territory.
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
Apparently it's been a hacking downhill race. scandal this year.
But what?
A hanging downhill racing scandal.
Oh.
Yeah, but with live hanging.
I beg your pardon, did you say live hanging?
Yeah. It's hanging from some seats. Don't watch little things though, they're fast.
I'd say. You know, if you shave them first, you're even faster. You make them more aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic car guys? I'm not having it.
Yeah, there have been accusations of cheating by using breakfast fry-up grease extra slimy.
Breakfast fry-up grease for me is bacon fat.
Yep, pretty much.
Vehicles are arsenals. They're all an arsenal sitting down that you can just quickly load. Go ahead and take their thing.
There's no joke around that.
Okay, when we get on the ground, vehicles are also arsenals, so you can now hit the arsenal from the vehicle, get your kit set, and then load up, and then we're on our way.
Roger. I'm watching this with a critical eye now, Ned.
A David Attenborough documentary on haggis.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a lot of light.
Close enough for government work, Chris.
We're down.
Alpha, Hotel ready to roll. Yeah, suggest you guys go ahead and take point tonight.
Copy. Alpha ready.
Roger, Alpha.
I think I blew out the tires on the Hurt. They look a little flat.
Overlord Hotel, all vehicles rolling.
Roger that. You should have Razor in the air for support for CAS. You can go direct with them on 5-0.
A firm. Overlord Hotel, vehicles, LPLC.
What's that? Razor.
vehicle turning off. Hotel's going to take the north side of the area.
Yeah, copy.
Let's hope.
Overlord to Alpha Hotel, Razor's doing his run on the S field.
Hotel, roger. Okay.
I know you can hear me in transit, but I had to get rid of some of the forces on the ground here to be able to try to tank these planes. Go for Overlord.
Yeah, be advised, I got 2 subs and 2 transport in the harbor.
Roger that. That would be our sneaky supply line. Go ahead and take them out. Alpha Hotel from Overlord. If you're ready to move out, you can move into that area. Central Overlord. Roger that. Thank you very much. Good copy. Razor from Overlord, when you're back in the air, just go ahead and let Alpha and Hotel know.
Yes, I got it on lucky. Alright, change pylons. Let's do it. Let's go. Rearm. Let's check out what we can add up here. Anything I can use would be good. AGMs. Let's keep it there.
Tag located Eastgate. Alpha Hotel, we got a patrol moving in on us. We're going to begin engaging shortly.
Yeah, copy. We probably have eyes on an MBT in that location somewhere.
Yeah, Roger. It's at the gate. It's at the gate due north, right at the gate. We've got eyes on.
Back on the move. Tactical on the move. Tax mark. Currently both stationary.
That's bullshit. Alright, where am I? That was fucking weird. My aircraft just, I stalled it out. I've banked that before. I just stalled out. Alright, I'm gonna teleport myself because that was a weird. Alright.
Yeah, we engaged that technical. It hit us pretty hard, but we're in the fight.
We'll do this quicker.
I have a feeling it's probably going to kick off something. Technical, that's on the north, beginning to move. Tank moving out.
What did that have for? Now 20 minutes in.
Razor Hotel. Razor Hotel, closure support request. The operational area. Roger. Razor Hotel, effects on one tank. Roger, second tank west 200 meters from the first tank. It's in the gateway between the Hestas. Razor Hotel, second tank down, Michigan. Right. Disregard.
Overlord to Hotel in Alpha.
Overlord Hotel.
Washington Alpha, we have details that there may be 6 unmated scuds. I say again, 6 unmated scud launchers in what is those zones that are easily destroyed.
Roger, understand. 6 scud launchers need to be destroyed.
Good stuff.
Alpha, this is Hotel. We're going to be doing a bum rush down to our assault line and then moving in on foot.
Yeah, copy that.
Alpha Hotel, we've got 2 Hotel moving to the Heskers.
Yeah, copy. We're breaching the dome complex on the west side.
that's easy. I found you, boys. Thank you. There you are. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, huh?
Alpha Hotel from Overlord. That site is clear. Go ahead and play demos. Then move over to the airfield. Hotel Alpha from Overlord.
Sector Alpha.
Roger, copy. That area is clear. Go ahead and plant on those launchers and prepare to move out to the airfield.
Yeah, Alpha copy.
And there's only 3 bodies left alive on the airfield. They're all running along the path. I got them heading for the Alpha Hotels area. So.
Alpha Hotel, just verifying all the scuds are rigged. Going back to exterior to get my respawn stick.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, copy that.
That's what I needed. Docks are offline completely. Docks are offline.
Copy that.
Took out quite a few buildings in my big bomb.
I really wish you could have fun. One of those guys that's heading towards the Alphas and Helltails position, he's a pilot.
Go figure.
Oh, if you fly over a couple times, I'm pretty sure the pilot might be doing the same.
Hey, there's power. Did I leave anything left on the airfield for them to blow up?
No.
Oops.
It's no biggie. All they got to do is get to the main aircraft pad and call it.
Go for that regular dome again.
Alpha Hotel Element's going to move to RV tail light, marked on map, and then we're going to follow red route into the airfield for capture of the airfield.
Copy.
Hotel Alpha.
Alpha Hotel.
Yeah, are you clear of the demo area?
Hey, we're clear.
Yeah, copy that. We're going to fire in the hole.
Roger.
Alpha Hotel from Overlord. All enemy have been eliminated. All enemy have been eliminated. Rendezvous at the main hangar, at main apron, in front of the main facility terminal, and we'll go for index.
Yeah.
Hotel, Roger.
Razor from Overlord. Roger, sir, you're cleared to do a victory roll over the area.
Hey, firm.
Keep the time until when they're at the main apron at the security. Okay, do another victory roll as soon as I let you know there. I got Alpha at the apron.
Hey, firm.
Overlord Hotel, can you mark map main hangar?
Roger, sir, it's the main air terminal that's directly ahead of you.
Roger, main air terminal.
That is affirmative, sir.
Yeah, on my marker.
Swing back around.
Roger that. I stand corrected. There were two of those, two inside outside. There were two of them that were still alive. One outside, one inside.
The fire you hear momentarily will be to SUs being freedom maintenance applied.
Copy. Do it.